Hello, Mr. Morrow. My name is Nick Collins. I'm the Director of Hotel Operations at the Universal Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and welcome to my presentation. Before we talk about the issues we are facing today, I would like to speak about last year. And last year was okay for Cabana Bay, but it could have been better. In 2024, our occupancy was 72.3%. Our average daily rate was $78.53. The revenue per available room was $52.29. Our total revenue was $1.56 million, and our operating costs were $852,000. With that being said, there is always room to improve. The issues we have been facing both this year and last have been labor shortages. The front desk has 15 openings. Housekeeping has 23 openings. There are 8 openings within management currently. The food and beverage has 20 openings, and events has 6 openings. So 32% of our total positions at Cabana Bay are open currently. And as we know, this is not an uncommon issue to face in hospitality today. There's a lot of hotels going through this currently, and especially within Orlando, because there are so many different resorts and different theme parks that have resorts around them and many jobs to choose from. With that being said, though, my team and I do have a solution for this. Our solution for more jobs has to do with 3 main categories. The first one being technology. We want to utilize better use of online check-in. We'd like to implement virtual front desk agents as well as kiosks. When it comes to wages, we would like to offer 10% higher wages than we currently do. We'd like more competitive pay as compared to the greater Orlando area. And then the final category being benefits. We would like better health care that is currently offered. We'd also like to offer more perks for team members, including free stays as well as theme parks entry. And we'd also like to promote from within as well as offer a manager in training position. When it comes to implementing the solution that my team and I have provided, we broke it down into 4 steps. Step 1 is improving the check-in experience, and we would like to keep front desk agents at the desk at all times. But with that being said, the implementation of a virtual front desk agent as well as check-in kiosks will reduce the need for as many front desk agents as we currently have. For step 2, we have reevaluating wages as compared to the Orlando average. With our current wages being average to below in the Orlando area, we would like to greatly improve this. We would like our wages to be above average in all jobs offered by at least 10%. And by giving raises and posting the new wages on job finding services, this will allow for an influx of new applicants to fill open positions. For step 3, we would like to search for better health benefits, as well as create a package for employee perks at Universal. With our current health benefits being mediocre, we would like to find an insurance company to work with. While this may be a more expensive option, keeping our current and future employees healthy is a great concern for us. We would also like to improve on the current benefits offered as it comes to Universal. At the moment, we offer our employees the lowest tier annual pass, and with a 10% discount on all items. With that being said, we would like to improve that to the top tier annual pass, as well as give our employees 7 days a year of free hotel stays, as well as a 20% discount on all items. And for the last step, step 4, we'd like to create a manager in training program for recent University of Central Florida graduates. UCF is a major hub for skilled workers entering the workplace, and this new manager in training program will allow for us to get kids excited about working at Cabana Bay. The program will be a year-long program with offerings in marketing, sales, operations, rooms, housekeeping, and food and beverage. For our implementation of all these steps, we do have a year-long timeline. So in July of 2025, we would like to have the virtual front desk agent set up. Immediately after this presentation, my team and I will begin on setting up a virtual front desk agent at Cabana Bay. We already have a few companies in mind, but we'll take until the end of June to find the correct one for the hotel. We can also use this time to get our current front desk agents used to the software and be able to assist when needed. In September 2025, the work will begin on creating a management training program. I will be creating a new group of managers to begin creating certain curriculum and roles for the new management training program. There will be one manager from each department responsible for their own curriculum and training. And this will give them lots of time to develop this program, as I will periodically be checking in on the programs over the next few months. In January of 2025, we would like to get our wages updated for all of the employees. On January 1st, we will be updating the wages for all employees at Cabana Bay. These 6 months give us time to research and plan out the exact amounts we would like to pay each role. This will also give us new hires. This will give us time to set up a bonus system for our new hires. This bonus system will be given after 3 months of working, and by subtracting the new wages from what they are currently getting paid, that's the bonus that we will give them, and it'll be a great incentive for them to stay after they get their bonus, and they will also be receiving a raise at the beginning of January. In March of 2026, the universal perks and healthcare will be updated for all employees. By March, we hope to have found a new provider for healthcare. This will give us plenty of time to research and start the long implementation process. And March will also be when we implement new universal perks. By this time, all the major holidays will have passed, and we'll be able to get this implemented in a slower season for us. And finally, in May of 2026, the first manager and training participants will begin working. Being a year away from now, this gives us plenty of time for our manager and training specialists to create a program for them, and also allows for them to go to career fairs at the college to let them know about what we have coming this May. And now going over the costs of what this is going to take. It will be $119 per month for the virtual front desk agent software. The wage increases, it'll be 10% hourly wage increase for all employees. With the healthcare, it will be $12,000 per year per employee. With the universal perks, we'll be offering them an annual pass, which will be $600 per employee, 7 nights of hotel stays per year, which averages about $700 per employee. And we expect the management and training program to cost about $25,000. And while the cost of some of these implementations may seem a little high, the overall benefits from the lessened labor shortages should make up for it. And we expect far higher revenue in 2026 because of these implementations, so the revenue lost in 2025 will certainly be made up for in 2026. And with all that being said, it is now time to talk about the risks. The first risk is a less personal experience with a virtual front desk agent, and while this is a risk that we have to take, I do believe that it will be worth it overall. We also have front desk agents at the property at all times, so if an issue does arise with the virtual front desk agent, actual person will be able to step in and to assist them. The next risk is a loss in revenue because of higher wages. While this is a very apparent risk, with the higher amount of jobs that are taken, the hotel will run far smoother. This initial loss in revenue will be worth it in the long run. The benefits from not being able to be competitive enough. While we are trying to increase the benefits to be competitive, there's always a chance that, as compared to the resorts around us, the benefits may not be good enough, but we will try our best to find a good healthcare provider for them. The lack of interest from recent grads. This is an inherent risk because not everyone is going to want to work with our company, but we must strive to create an enticing experience for these recent grads. There are many management training programs that are already out there that we must differentiate ourselves from in order to get these grads to want to work with us. The next risk is that there's no change in the percentage of positions filled. This risk is not likely at all with everything we have set up for this upcoming year to combat labor shortages. I'm confident that this will not be an inherent risk, but if our efforts are failed, then we will have to go back to the drawing board and think of some new solutions. The final risk is being loss of revenue from the extra perks, and there will be a small loss of revenue, but The employee retention should be better by having these perks for the workers. Moving on to the metrics, in May of 2026, there will be another presentation on labor shortages. The amount of open positions will be compared. The RevPAR, ADR, occupancy, operating costs, and revenue will all be compared to this year. A survey of all current employees will be taken in 2025 and also in 2026 to see how the employee benefits are affecting them, as well as a survey of hospitality students at UCF will be done in 2025 and 2026 after the implementation of the management training program to measure interest. Thank you, Mr. Morrow, for listening to my presentation. I hope that this has given you some insight into the labor of our hotel. I look forward to this presentation next year with better numbers than this year, and thank you again and have a great day.